Woohoo! Sex!
All the best people are crazy. All the best people are.
What's up, crazies? My name's Jessie, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm a Digital Intermediate Engineer, also known as a Conforming Artist, who has spent the last couple of years working in film post-production and who can tell you a lot about how movies are made and what to notice while watching them. Today, we will continue our journey of watching Season 3 of Heartstopper in its entirety, and today we have episode 7 to watch together. It's called Together. Aha! So funny, Jess. Without further ado, let's dive in. Olivia Dean. Oh. Oh, you're so smitten.
They were smitten while playing badminton. Where's my kitten?
Oh,
Nick?
you little daydreamers.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well,
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
You have seemed a little bit stressed lately.
Been a bit stressed all year. I love my ballet classes, but I've got to get 3 buses to get there.
oh, that's gonna suck when you don't have a driver's license.
Well, I can drive you to ballet if you want.
He's the cutest.
What's going on with you?
Charlie's been a lot better these days.
And how's Nick doing these days?
Thank you. Finally, somebody asking him how he's doing. Because he's always so concerned about everybody else. I can drive you here, I can do that, blah, blah, blah. But how are you, Mr. Empath? How are you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Not like that.
Yeah, I'm all good.
That's his disagreement squeak.
Haven't really got much going on, to be honest.
You have a lot on your plate.
Well, that's because you've been focused on helping Charlie. You need to remember to look after yourself, too.
Thank you. Ugh. Sky replacement. Really bad again. If you look at the trees. But it was not shown long, but I'm like, ugh.
Okay, class.
Sex education. Should I react to that? Let me know.
I'm sorry about the interview, Al.
Should have expected it.
No, you shouldn't.
Thank you. Oh, that's always a big question. Spoiler, that will still be a question even past your 20s. Just so you know, if you're in school, if you're a teenager, and they're asking you these questions and you don't know, you're fine. Your 20s are the years of your life where you're figuring out where you want to go. Your 30s is when you can really start worrying if you don't know where you are. But also you can still start over at 40 and you can start over at 50. Life doesn't have to go streamlined into one certain direction. It's an adventure. As cheesy as that sounds, but it's true. There's so much pressure, from society to know what you want in life and know where you're going and know how to get there, but that is not how life works. And you never know what happens, right? So just take your time to figure out what you want. And you're allowed to try out different things. If you start with something, you do it for 2 years, and then you're like, it's actually not for me. It's okay to change it, to do something else, to do something different. You don't have to stick with something if you know it's not what you want. Don't let that pressure from the outside pressure you into thinking you have to know when you're 18 or 17 to know what you're going to do for the rest of your life. It's not realistic. Nobody does. We all are faking it, honey. We're all faking it.
She was just feeling it all night, like you could tell she wanted it. And
Harry, shut up. Why do men think that kind of talk is attractive or cool? Go home. It's 2025. We don't talk about women like that. Not cool, not hot, not nice, just stupid. We listen and we judge. Because what are you talking about? Yeah.
I don't want
I
to
was
say
boasting about it yesterday as well.
I just don't think that losing your virginity is that big of a deal.
Thank you.
I'm still nervous.
Yeah.
Y'all are cheeky. Okay.
The way you guys flow is so weird.
Don't read my text.
We were in some random bedroom at a house party. We had no idea what we were doing. And even after that, we still had a lot to learn about each other. It's me and Al, and we love each other. And if it's awkward, we can just laugh about it.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I love Tao. Tao is so mature. It's so true. There's such a big thing about it has to be perfect and wonderful and magical. It's probably not gonna be. It's awkward, it's weird. But that's, if you're with the right person, you just learn together.
Don't come in! Fuck off!
No! Not David! I love that they're so honest about it. They just talk about it. You know, I'm nervous. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, he's a lefty. I didn't know that. I love the lighting in this scene. So pretty.
Is there anything I could do to make you feel better?
They're so good for each other.
I'm worried about you. Don't worry. Decided I'm gonna look after myself and do what I want.
Very good. Approved.
And that includes doing me.
Perfect. Now everyone knows how much I love you.
Is it normal to like write on your school uniform on like the last day of school or something? In the UK? Is that normal? Let me know. I'd be interested. I did not go to a school where you had to wear a uniform.
Charlie, can I have a quick word before you go? I wanted to give you this. Campaigning starts in the autumn. I think you should apply. You're smart, you're a strong person, and I think you could do a lot of good for the kids at this school.
I just noticed somebody wrote "Good luck, Duck" on his collar. It would be so funny if somebody had written "Good luck, Charlie," like the Disney show. I love the idea of Charlie becoming head boy, whatever that is. I have no idea about the UK system. That's also a thing you can let me know in the comments. What is a head boy? What do they do? From what I gather, it's like a sort of leadership role model role, and I can see Charlie doing that. These are good teachers that actually like students. Was not so much where I went to school. Teachers did not like students. Sometimes I felt like they hated the students, and then I was like, why are you a teacher if you don't like kids? That is why you should take your time thinking about what you want to do in life, because if you rush into something and then become a teacher and mess up young lives, then that's not so great. So yeah, take your time and think about what you want to do.
It's not like this radio woman was a raging bigot or anything. She probably thinks of herself as an ally.
Worst kind.
Have you spoken to anyone about it? Tao, maybe?
He just can't properly understand.
We're here. We might understand.
I love that she has these friends who can relate to her and who are going through the same thing she is. That's so important to have that community, that support system. Here we go again. It's really, really great, even though it sucks. I see you. I see you. And I see you. Oh, I love how they're not afraid to show their affection for each other anymore in front of the team. Progress.
Maybe one night you could stay around mine. I know my mum will be fine with it.
Because she's not there.
Good luck getting Mum to agree to a boyfriend sleepover.
She will. I'll ask her when she's in a good mood.
If you and Nick want to have sex, then you'll have sex. You don't need a sleepover to do that.
If you don't have any good advice, I'm gonna go upstairs.
My advice is to sneak out.
My advice is that a sleepover is unnecessary for the activity in question.
I love
I
Michael.
hope you do get to have your sex sleepover.
Thank you.
Michael, can you stop talking about my brother having sex?
Nah, it's fine. Wait. I think that is Premiere, right? That program. I use DaVinci Resolve because it's the best. It has everything. That's also a program we use at my job. When you're in DI engineer, we use DaVinci. Let me know if I should ever do like a video about how I do things, what my job actually entails in detail. If you're interested in that, let me know.
Me and Darcy wait till we have a free house. There was one time that we,
What?
School is an option.
Wait a damn minute.
You had sex at school?
Huh? Oh, you cheeky. And this is bad green screen. Or maybe they're actually driving, but that background is so fake. You can just tell again because he wasn't masked well again. And around the trees, the sky looks weird again. I'm so glad that the content of the show is so good that my anger about the bad VFX is kept at bay. Let's say that, okay? But I'm still so annoyed because it's like you build a perfect cake and then instead of a cherry on top, it's like a plastic cherry and you can't eat it. And it would be a perfect cake if the cherry was real, but it's plastic. It's not good quality and you can't eat it, so you can't enjoy it. And so it's like, oh, you almost did it. You almost had it.
There's so much pressure to have sex at our age, but people should just take as long as they need.
Thank you.
Charlie's been through a lot.
You've been through a lot too, Nick.
Thank you.
It's okay to admit that Charlie being ill was tough for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the strong one all the time.
Yeah.
Trust me, I learnt that the hard way.
Otherwise, you're gonna start having panic attacks, babe.
I just don't think I would have had the courage to explore being non-binary if it weren't for you. It's just a huge deal.
It's not a huge deal. It's just you.
I love that. It's not a huge deal. It's just you.
Thank you.
I really like that one.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, the dad knows? Then why don't you put your foot down?
Oh my God!
What? The dad knows that Charlie wants to have a sleepover with Nick, and he's obviously fine with it. But he lets the mom decide? Bro. I hate passive parents. He's on my list.
Me and Nick were wondering if I could stay around his one night.
Yes, at some point.
So it's not a no.
We were thinking soon.
I'm not sure, Charlie. I'm not saying no. This is quite a big step.
And I'm mentally ill, so I can't.
Again, approaching him with anxiety and worry instead of affirmation and care. I mean, she's trying. I give her that. But have you learned nothing? And you can tell, like, Charlie is so used to her reacting like this that in his mind it's immediately, even if she maybe didn't even mean it like that, he hears, you're ill, you can't. I don't trust you. You're too fragile. You're too broken to have a normal teenage experience. That's what he hears immediately because of the pattern that's been going on forever in their relationship. I understand the mom's concerns, of course, but instead of being like, you could be like, okay, let me think about it. Let me talk to your father about it and then have a talk about safe sex with him.
Easy peasy.
And make him feel safe. Don't make him panic.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what you were thinking. So you're always thinking.
Pattern.
You're only 16 and you've been very ill.
Mom, seriously, what are you so worried about?
Really?
We'll talk about this once your exams are over, Charlie.
I'm not a child. If I want to see my boyfriend, then I will. You can't stop me.
I think you need therapy, ma'am. Not handled well.
You okay?
You didn't do shit, man.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I didn't do fucking shit. One. Movie night.
Aww. Wow. Tao sets the standard really high.
I know you've been really down lately. It made me think about when Charlie was really ill and I made him that little video. It was the first time I felt like I could create something that put joy into the world.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel making these videos and working in the film industry too. Anything creative, really.
So, I made you one.
She lays her head on me.
That's a beautiful song. Oh. Yeah. They're not really watching that. That was added in post-production. You can just, again, tell by the mask around their faces. It's not very clean, even though they're blurry because they're not in focus. It's not done super badly, but it's also not done really greatly. So it's like a meh sort of job. You can also tell by their faces that the lighting doesn't change. You know, usually when you watch something even on not a screen that's lit up, but like on a background, like they're doing it, the lighting would still reflect enough because the room is dark enough that you could see it in the faces, that the lighting changes while they're watching something, and especially you could see the reflection in Elle's glasses. But that's like a little thing that would have been nice if they added that, but I guess, you know, doing it like this was easier, but it makes it less realistic. But still, this video is so sweet, and Tao is such a good boyfriend. What? Come on, bro. How sweet are you?
The most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
That's how I see you.
Stop cutting onions.
Feels like the whole world is against me.
Darling.
Always talk to me about it.
I'm just scared you won't get it.
But I'll try.
Oh, what a healthy relationship. Oh, you're so stressed out. Don't throw your MacBook like that. You're not Punk Chan from Stray Kids.
Why would you throw your phone like that? You see, so the relationship that I have with my devices, aka my laptop or my phone, it's to the point where we trust each other. And they like it when I throw them around.
I need a distraction. Yeah. Nick, please don't leave me behind.
Oh, that's your biggest fear, huh? Oh, hi. I was just daydreaming about you.
What did he say? I'm just sick of everyone treading eggshells around me.
Valid.
Yeah, I've been ill, but that doesn't mean I can't do fun things and be a teenager.
True.
I'm not fragile.
Nope.
And I want to have sex with you. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
You don't think I'm fragile, do you?
No. Charlie, you're like the strongest person I've ever met.
True.
You know exactly who you are and what you want. I think I'm more fragile than you are. You give me so much confidence, but when you're not around, I don't know, I guess I feel a bit lost.
Finally, he's acknowledging this. Finally, he's saying the things he's been feeling for ever. I'm so proud of you. Key to any good relationship is communication. So good that they're showing this. Communicate your fears, and if your partner is a good person, they won't run away.
I can't talk to anyone else like I talk to you. When I realized I was bi, I feel like I woke up because I was repressing so much of myself before then. You know, not just my sexuality, but my thoughts and feelings, my personality.
Yeah.
I still hide behind that mask sometimes.
This is so fucking relatable to anyone in this community, in the LGBTQIA plus community. You're always hiding part from who you are because you're always afraid. If I am truly myself, if I truly open up to this person or that person, will they see me differently? Will they treat me differently? Will they think of me differently? Will I still belong? Or will everything change? And so you mask, you pretend like you're someone else than who you actually are. And that repression, that is one of the worst things you can do to your mind, to your body and soul and spirit. Repressing who you are and shoving it aside, it's the unhealthiest thing ever. And you can see it even in such a strong person and personality as Nick has. This is breaking him. And it's so relatable because of course it would break anybody if you couldn't be who you are anywhere you go. Even though your sexuality is nobody's business, they always make it their business. And it's so annoying that you can't just be who you are with everybody everywhere without them feeling entitled of telling you their opinion of it or you, which is like, keep it to yourself. Who asked you for your opinion? People of this community rather hide who they are to avoid those conversations when the people who react badly are the ones at fault.
Basically, I'm just freaking out.
Understandably.
That didn't make any sense.
Of course it did. So
You're allowed
relatable.
to be a mess sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a mess now, am I?
I think we're both a bit of a mess.
You came here all upset and I made it all about me.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, but I feel like...
Bro, you're allowed to share your feelings too.
Is anyone else home?
No, my mom has been gone for weeks. We can't find her.
Where in the world is Nick's mom at?
And it hits me. Woohoo! Sex! Yay! I don't know how much I can even show on YouTube, but that's a great song.
Good one.
Let's move on to final thoughts. We are finally getting into Nick and his headspace. It's been a lot about Charlie, all the things that he's dealing with, but I love that they are showing the realistic side of what does the person on the side, what's it like for them? How do they deal with it? And I love that Tara's like, no, acknowledge that. You're okay to be exhausted from this because you have been taking care of Charlie all the time and you've been neglecting yourself. And I love that we see Tara doing better as well and saying, you know what, I realized that I've been focused so much on what everybody else wants from me. I've forgotten to take care of me. Now I'm gonna take care of me. She can draw from her own experience and give that to Nick, that advice. As an empath myself, I can only say how important it is to also prioritize yourself. And I know when you start doing that, you oftentimes fall into that trap of feeling selfish when you start caring about yourself more because you think, no, but I have to help this person or I have to make sure that that person is doing all right. But the thing you need to understand is, first off, you're not the savior of the world. Everybody needs to help themselves. Everybody's responsible for their own needs, for their own personal health. Second off, if you give everything you have to everybody else, there's nothing left for you. If you're empty and have no resources anymore, how do you expect to be there for other people? You can't. You need to take care of yourself and your own needs first. You need to make sure that you're all right. Check in with yourself. Am I doing okay? If I'm not doing okay, what can I do to feel better, to be better, to do better? And then when you have energy, time, and space left, then you can go and help others. That does not make you less of a good person or less of a helper. It just actually makes you a better helper because you can genuinely be there for the other person without sacrificing your own needs. Because sacrificing your own needs to be there for someone else all the time, that's not healthy. And I love that they're teaching us this in this episode. Also in this episode, Darcy came out fully now as non-binary. I still think they could have had more space. It was sprinkled in the beginning, then we completely forgot about it, never mentioned it again. And now, right close to the end, they're like, oh, by the way, my entire thinking process has now come to a close. And we didn't see any of the process, which I think is sad because I think it could be such a nice role model for other young people out there who are questioning, who are exploring being non-binary themselves. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or if you disagree. I'm always open to criticism. Oh my god, Tao's video for Al. He's the cutest. My goodness. And what he said was so relatable. I want to make art or create something that makes other people happy and has meaning. I can't relate more. And finally, I love that we talked about masking. At the end there with Nick, where he's like, I have gotten used to hiding so much of who I am that when I'm in spaces I don't feel safe in, I immediately fall back into that. But it doesn't make me feel good. Which is so relatable and makes so much sense and is realistic when you're in spaces that are not specifically made for you. It's very easy to feel the need to hide because you are always afraid of how will I be received. And I, again, just want to say that in this YouTube channel, in my community, you can be just as you are, you can come as you are. Just feel free to be yourself. We don't discriminate, we don't say homophobic, biphobic, transphobic, fatphobic, any phobic stuff here. Crazies love each other and crazies don't judge and ridicule people. It's incredible how loaded season 3 is, which is why I decided to make every single episode separately to talk about all of the things coming up in this season because there's so much to unpack. We don't have any other show that has this much representation in the entire queer community. And also so much psychologically sound mental health advice. Plus, it's beautifully shot. It's so nicely edited. The music is picked out so well. The only thing in this season, as we have established, is the VFX, but that's on the post-production house, not on the creators. So we can ignore that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what I should watch after I'm finished with season 3 of Heartstopper. Thank you for sticking around and watching all the episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, but also to my second channel, Jessie Grace, where I am starting out as an indie musician. Turn on notifications to never miss an upload and all the amazing content coming your way. Stay crazy. See you next time.